Hello and welcome back to Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura. When we last left off, well, yeah, we reached towards apparently the end of the Black Mountain Clan mines. Now, before we jump right into where we were, this would be right where we were. I was wondering why I was taking so much damage constantly. It was getting really bloody annoying. And then I realized, oh, yeah, my leather armor is completely destroyed. So, even though I'm still wearing the same icon, I'm essentially naked. So, yeah, that's why I was getting smacked for so much. So, I decided, since I didn't have any armor, and I had a whole bunch of stuff to sell anyway, I might as well go and do that. So, at this point, I went and killed those 5 were-rats that were, that I skipped before going down this corridor. Also, going down the corridor was a pain because all the traps that I didn't set off going in, I set off going out. Luckily, at this point, there's no traps left. Yay! I should really put points into detect traps. Took a little bit over to Stillwater to sell a bunch of the short bows and stuff. Grabbed more of the things to take over to Toronto because now that I've leveled up to level 20, I was able to learn how to build a repeating rifle. And that's gonna be my new weapon of choice. And that's finally loaded. So, let us trade, good sir. And yeah, I purchased from him a revolver chamber and a hunting rifle. At which point I can go into schematics, gunsmithery, and repeater rifle. Successful marriage of the rifle and the pistol culminates in the repeater rifle. By combining a revolver chamber with the stability of a hunting rifle's longer stock, this weapon is perfect for both professional and casual use. And with increased range, the user is ensured greater performance in battling magical beasts and hooligans. Fantastic! Yeah, it says it has a longer stock, but it doesn't. It has a longer barrel, yes, but apparently this is stockless, which I never like. But yes, repeater rifle. Speed 19 compared to the 17 of the quality revolver. It is 120 stone. It is a weighty beast, but yeah, it does 5 to 12 with a range of 15. It does use 2 bullets at a time, though. That said, I've got, plenty of ammunition, so I'm not too concerned about that. So, let's go back to now, I guess. And now that we are back in the mines, let's see. So I've got that on, got the leather on. Let's take that off and put on the elegant dress because we're going to hopefully be making some good first impressions on this gentleman. Dwarf Villager, level 15, reaction neutral. Seems when I do multiple save and loads, that's when this game really starts to slow down. So, I think what I'm going to do is do a quick quit and then reload. So 1 second. Okay, that's a lot better. So let's, well, it's not really all that much better. Why have you come? I will not go. I spit upon the judgment of the Wheel Clan. Elven pawns. Comes to this, it does. I'm ashamed for myself and my kind, I say. I don't understand. I'm only here to find the Black Mountain Clan. Betrayal it was. Myself, the clan of the Wheel. Betray us all. Sent to despair without hope for return. It was Stenar and the boy. Stenar and Bates. We all paid for the burden of shame. Who paid? Where is your clan? Speak up! Gone to their despair, an island of death and hate, the unholy place of judgment. I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Gaze upon the pillar of truth for your answers. Too long has my mind been consumed with traps, and those waiting for me to slip and show weakness. They are here, you know, waiting, hiding in the shadows. So you've been down here 70 years laying traps and waiting. That makes sense. My traps keep me safe. Our homes must be protected to the end of days. Much evil afoot. I can see I won't be getting much from you. Good day. We're here to find the Black Mountain Clan. Who are you? Goodman Orbender of the Mountains Black. I am shamed, betrayer, but not. What I did what must be done. I alone stood for the rights. Yours is not to judge. Mine is the harshest judgment of all. Where is your clan? Don't understand. The Pillar of Truth. The day of judgment was the day I began to carve the pillar. All that is to be known here. My mind no longer holds truth correctly. Why don't you leave this place? My traps keep me safe. Okay, good day. The Pillar of Truth. This pillar is obviously of dwarven origins, obviously. Its front is covered with rough-hewn writing that does not appear to be part of the pillar's original design. Okay. I am not proud as I set this down, but it must be known, I, Goodman Orbender, have rejected the judgment of the Wheel Clan, the banishment of the Black Mountain Clan to the Isle of Despair for crimes against the dwarven world, namely the sharing of technology with the humans, a more graven offense than that which purports to avenge. Whatever. More, please. I commit to stone my judgment on the Longhand and his clan, blinded in their madness to the extent they would have allowed elves to force their hand. The day the elves came, led by the warrior betrayers of the wheel, that was the day of my destiny was writ upon the stone. Goodman Orbender would never be banished by the hands of an elf, no matter what untrue judgment of guilt were handed down. So the elves banished the dwarves because Gilbert Bates stole the steam engine. Huh. The voice of reason, so clearly heard by dwarven kind, was shunned when it was cried to drive the human from our ancestral home. The Bates child sold the dwarven birthright to the world, and he was charged of Stenar, so must be the guilt. Okay, so Gilbert Bates was under the tutelage of Stenar, so since Gilbert Bates ran off with the steam engine, Stenar was to be held accountable. This day should be remembered for all the days of the Orbender, when the proudest clans may be forced into into the circle of banishment created by lowly elves, while warriors stand and do not. The Orbender must reject all that his dwarven bones will him to do, as there must be one to stay and make record of this, the most evil of days. Okay, that makes sense. I scream for my brothers to fight the unfair judgment of the clan and all the clans. I scream at them still. Wow, this is a very long pillar here. So, can I say anything new of you? Need to ask you some questions. Who is Longhair? Longhair, the leader of the Wheel Clan, the cast of the Black Mountains out. The elves must be deviled him with their magics. They attempt to control my mind even now. I can feel them there. Why would dwarves let elves interfere with their affairs? Elves cowered in fears at the might of dwarven machines for aeons past, waiting for their chance to set the dwarves upon themselves with the threat of war. Elves? Which elves are you speaking of? Elves are elves are elves. All elves are the same to my eyes. Oh, so you're a racist. But what are you trying to say? Trying to say what I'm saying. I cannot waste more energy on these things. My traps need my attention. Please leave. Oh, good day. Is there anything else I can ask you? Yeah, what can you tell me of the Wheel Clan? The clan of the Wheel, the clan of all clans. Theirs is the final judgment of all things dwarven, as they were the first. Okay, I guess I'm leaving. By the way, taking your stuff. Wire, sure. Gold, I'll take. Ooh, saltpeter. And a rough cuffed emerald.
How can I help you?
I have a few questions for you, Magnus. What do you know about this place?
The Black Mountain Clan? Oh, they're quite a famous clan. I'd tell you more, but dwarves don't talk about other clans when they're not around. You know, dwarven tradition. Sorry, I can't say more.
Uh-huh.
How can I help you?
I think that means he knows nothing. So let's take that. Let's grab some more charcoal from you. Turn those into bullets. Wear something nice, and I guess we're gonna be out of here. So, because this thing is acting really slowly, I think I'm going to stop now, head over to the Bates estate, and I'll meet you back over there. 1 second, folks. And we are back at the estate. I think what was slowing everything down is I turned on software rendering, which I thought was supposed to make things faster, because according to the FAQs, it possibly could, but maybe not. So I turned that back off. And we are back in the Bates estate. Of course, it's also like midnight, so let's advance time to morning. There we go. Oh, this game's just gosh darn slow.
You have returned. Tell me, what news?
Well, the dwarfs were banished to the Isle of Despair because...
For the sake of the gods, out with it, woman!
irresponsibly allowed their technology to spread to humans, or your callous betrayal and theft of their technology doomed them? Do we blame him, or do we, kind of whitewash it? You know what? F it. I'm not exactly a big fan of Gilbert Bates anyway. Your callous betrayal and theft of their technology doomed them.
You dare, madam? Must I school you in the proper manner with which to conduct yourself in society?
Well, yeah, that peeved him off. Well, let's not get into a fight with the old man just yet. I'm a simple-minded fool. Please take pity on my lack of culture. Seems taking a backup moment as he considers what you've told him. By the gods, it says as I've always feared. I doom them all. Yeah, I just told you. He's now sobbing openly. What have I done? My youthful impertinence. Here's some gold for your trouble. He attempts to compose himself. Could you do something for me? You'd like me to go to the Isle of Despair.
If you would. I know I've already asked much of you, but an old man needs to put his mind at ease.
Well, what is this Isle of Despair?
The Isle of Despair is a penal colony, extremely dangerous. The criminals are unceremoniously left on her shores to fend for themselves against the elements and the other inmates. I would be indebted to you, of course.
Would your indebtedness run to more than 300 gold this time?
Most certainly. I think this should cover any difficulties you incur along the way.
Excellent. Now, how do I get there?
Go to the docks at Ashbury. You can find it on your map.
Mm-hmm.
Ask around for Edward Teach, a crusty old salt. He is in command of one of the boats that I use for special jobs.
Edward Teach. Blackbeard? Huh. My LPs seem to be, running into each other. And he'll take me. Can this man be trusted?
I trust him implicitly. There are rumors of a somewhat less than virtuous career on the high seas, but he's a good man should a difficult situation arise.
That is reassuring, as you can tell by my sarcasm.
I'll wire ahead to tell Teach to expect you. Chukka here is quite beneficial to have around for protection. If you're interested, you might be able to persuade him to accompany you on your journey.
Well, might ask you a few more questions.
Of course. What do you wish to ask of me?
Why the need to impress the dwarves after they rejected you?
You don't understand. I was orphaned at a young age. The dwarves represented everything I wanted my family to be. A tight-knit clan, and the respect I had for their brilliance with technology.
I think we already heard this.
Common to youth, I thought intelligence.
I'll take my leave. So, Chukka, this extremely large orc grunts at you. What say, old boy? Fancy joining up with me? Yes, Chukka join. More for Chukka to do? Yeah. Yes, master. First off, we stopped that master thing. That's not a good thing. But yes. We have got Gilbert Bates's, personal bodyguard on our party. After you deal with the Black Mountain clan, if you have a persuade or a charisma of above 12, you can ask him to join. Yeah, I'd like to know a thing or two about you, Chukka. He starts off at level 16. He is a full ogre, not a half ogre like Sog is. His strength is 22. Yeah, with pretty decent dodge and melee. Yeah. Actually, I hope you put more points in dexterity to increase your dodge and melee. Willpower of 11, intelligence of 6, perception of 9, pretty low charisma, beauty of 2, and I think he's been dumping all of his points into health and fatigue. And he is a good aligned character. Chukka gets angry if you do anything naughty, so we're going to try to be on the up and up with him. Also has some pretty decent natural resistances. But yeah, if we go click over here to Sog, who's only got a strength of 20, which is still fantastic. Yeah, Sog has a higher willpower, and that's weird that they made Sog's willpower so high, because, I mean, he starts off as a drunkard. His name is Sog Mead Mug. But, whatever. Let's make a trade. So you start off with nothing. You can carry 1,500 stone worth of stuff. You start off with a quality hammer and a big smoking jacket. The smoking jacket is similar to the dress that I'm wearing, in that it gives 20 reaction. Unfortunately, clothing in this game is gendered, which is dumb. Let's see. Yeah, I don't need you to carry that. Everything else is fine. Let's pull off a lot of these big, heavy items on you. Let's see. You've also got a few large items. Also, let's picked up 2 rags, so grab some fuel. A lot of these lava rocks I can just drop. I need to carry 1 at least, but don't need quite as many as I've got in my hand right now. Oh, you also have a bunch of arrows. And hopefully at some point we will get you a big suit of armor. We might actually check that out before we leave. Okay, you're carrying all of that. Oh. Okay. So let's go. So, yeah. I guess that should be it for Toronto right now. I guess next we're going to head over to Ashbury. And yeah, I think we'll probably call this a video. So when we come back, I guess we're heading to Ashbury. We'll also probably help outfit Chukka into something a little more adventure-worthy. So, yeah, I'll see you then, folks.